Hey, beautiful. Welcome to the Not Another Mom podcast. It's time to take that mom hat off because this is after hours and I'm making you off the clock. This podcast is here to help you know your worth because damn girl, you're a goddess who deserves to live the life of your dreams. I'm your host, Leslie Sprague, and we talk everything from manifesting to motherhood. Yes, those little monkeys will still creep in here or there. Spirituality to girl talk with your besties, and from business to finding that balance in life. I'm here to remind you that you are worth it. Life gets to be easy for you, and your dreams really can come true. So grab your favorite glass of wine, craft beer, or if you're a whiskey and diet kind of girl, grab that and let's get this show on the road. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Not Just Another Mom podcast. I am your host, Leslie, and I am so grateful and excited that you are here. To all my Canadians that are listening today, I want to wish you a happy Canada Day, and I hope you are enjoying yourself, having some relaxing downtime, and just celebrating this amazing country that we live in. Okay, so guys, I am so freaking excited because the tarot card deck that I got in today, I didn't get it in today. I got it in last week, at the end of last week. But I got that new tarot card I was telling you about in, and we are doing a reading with the tarots today because it's Canada Day. I want to bring a little bit more fun to this podcast, and I have been testing out this card deck a little bit over the weekend, and it has been mind-blowing. So I just have to do a reading with you guys. So I want to set the intention for our reading. Over here at Leslie & Co., we are going through a big transition of transformation. There is transformations going on inside my business, with my clients, in my health, in my personal life, all those good things. So one of the biggest struggles with transition is that it is change. And we like to stay where we are comfortable. But we know that in order to evolve and grow and step into our higher level self, we must change and transform who we are. So this tarot card reading is going to help you to clarify transitioning, in transforming yourself, and helping you to get unstuck, because quite often in transitions we can feel stuck in the past and we're trying to move forward, but we get stuck with where we are. So we're just gonna cut right to the chase and dive in and see what the tarot has to tell us today. I really wish maybe I will turn this into at some point a podcast recording or a and YouTube channel where you can actually see, because these cards are so freaking gorgeous. I wish you guys could see them right now, but just trust me. If you caught them earlier this week on my Instagram stories, that's the exact deck that I am using. So yeah, let's dive in. So I've already pre-shuffled my deck, and what I do from there is I'm going to split the deck into 3 sections, and then I pick a deck that I'm being drawn to, and then that becomes my top deck, and I just stack them accordingly. So we are going to do a 3-card draw. Okay, so the first card is the High Priestess reversed. Okay, Interesting. We have the Seven of Cups as our second card, and the Six of Cups as our third card. So I am just getting to learn a little bit. This is my first ever tarot card deck. I don't know if I said that already, but I'm going to say it again. So, yeah, I'm just beginning to understand what these cards mean and all that good stuff. So, let's dive in. Let me pull up the High Priestess. Okay, here she is. So this is just a little bit of what this card sort of symbolizes. As a gatekeeper of the preserved wisdom and hidden truth, the High Priestess sits quietly between two sacred pillars, said to contain the powerful scrolls and lanterns of ancient mystery school of teaching of the ages. At her feet rests the universal book of life. Here she embodies the potent magic of the moon and triple goddess and the transmutational power of the divine feminine. Okay, when she is reversed, this card may reveal a harbored secret or hidden truth that wants to come out. If there is something weighing on your conscience, now may be a good time to address it delicately. The key may also point to needing space or quiet introspection. Take some time for yourself and explore the beautiful caverns of your heart. You already hold the wisdom that you seek. How often do we look outside of ourselves for the answers? We think that we aren't doing something right or that we need to change the way we're doing something, but we already know the next steps that are within us, within our heart. So powerful. Okay. The Seven of Cups. Let me just pull that one up. Okay. The Seven of Cups represents us with various choices. In each one, we see a potential gift appearing innocent and fruitful, but do not be fooled by their lovely exteriors. For each cup may represent a greater price, a missed opportunity, or a grand illusion. How can we reflect on other deeper implications and select for our highest good? Okay, interesting. So this card says, is a card of choices and temptations and may come at a time when you feel overwhelmed with options or bouts of the imagination. This card will also point to the illusory notions of what we can and cannot do, feeding and an unstable disconnect from reality. A dreamy sort of mindset that pushes us to indulge in certain things that aren't necessarily healthy or productive in the long term. In the end, we may be faced with the consequences of our short-lived spurts of irresponsibility and grand illusions. The underlying key of this card shows us that the twisty path of our choices may be faced with fears, illusions, and imaginary scenarios. But in the end, our heart must inform our higher calling. This is the difference between forging pathways in your mind or truly deciding to pave your way forward in the real world. Which option feels best for you in the long run? Okay, that is such a deep card. Holy Hannah, because I personally notice a lot of similarities or especially for what I am, how things are going with me right now. And yeah, because it's reminding us that, you know, sometimes I am a dreamer, right? I love to dream new things. And but at the same time, it's reminding me, and this is like for my personal interpretation, and maybe the same applies to you, but it's reminding me that I need to like focus on those tasks and take the action steps forward so that I can live my dreams. Because if I just stay in the dreamlike state, life doesn't just, we have to take those action steps to move us closer to the dream. If we're not willing to take those action steps, then the universe just kind of says, oh, okay, then maybe you don't want it that bad after all. Okay, the third and final card for this draw is the Six of Cups. So, glancing out into the sunset, a seeker takes in the surroundings of a brilliant hall she once celebrated in. Its empty space, an echo of its previous existence. This is exactly like painting a picture of how this card looks. In the distance, she sees the ancient standing stones, markers of a time and a place that still lives in her memories and dreams. She is sensitive to this nostalgia as it calls her to another world. Okay, so this is the like definition and interpretation of this card. The Six of Cups is a sentimental doorway to the stories of our past. It tends to show up during those quiet moments of nostalgia that take us back in time. Sometimes they can trigger overwhelming emotions to rise to the surface. Okay, this is totally like relative to what I personally have been going through. And if you can't laugh at like what shows up for you as signs, then like how can you have any fun in life? We don't need to take things so seriously. So hopefully you're finding this humorous as well. Crap, now I lost my spot. Whether through reflecting on the incredible moments of our childhood or the underlying pains that linger on. So true. Okay. This card invites us to dive deep with such memories to seek out their greater implications and underlying energies. As we are inviting records of every thought and feeling we have experienced, it is also important to remember the inner child who still exists within you now. And that's coming back to like talking about remembering to have fun in life. Like we often take life so seriously. So remember to tap into that inner child and have fun and play. The Six of Cups may also reflect a period of relaxation and success after finally transmuting any stress and highlights the self-confidence that comes from speaking your truth. In trusting your intuition, new stories shine through. From here, you may see a new route take form as the steps become softer and softer and more inviting to your heart. Okay, so mind blown. I am definitely like all of that totally like resonates with me. We need to connect with ourselves, with the High Priestess, and remember what is that we already have the answers inside of us. With the Seven of Cups, you don't want to constantly live in that dreamy state where, you know, you're just wishing for the things to come into your lap. And it's the dance of you, the masculine and the feminine energies. I personally am more heavily dominant in the feminine energies, and I avoid doing masculine energy tasks. So you need to have balance of both and bring them both into your life and your business in order to make your dreams come into fruition. And then the 6 of Cups is reminding us to play and looking back on those past memories and letting go of the stresses that we might still be holding on to from them, and helping us to transform and creating a new path. Perfect. Okay. I hope you guys took some information out of that. And as I said, I am a newbie at playing with the tarot cards, but I am just so excited about this deck that I just wanted to share with you guys. So I hope you have an amazing week, and we will chat with you next week. Thank you so much for listening. If you loved this episode, will you do me a favor and help spread the love? Go ahead and leave a 5-star review and share this episode on your Insta stories. If we aren't yet connected on Instagram, come follow me at Leslie & Co XO. And since everybody spells my name wrong, that's Lesley & Co XO. And leave me a line and say hi. Have an amazing day, beautiful, and we'll catch you next week.